ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad hits. Subscribe for more things. Man, but hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another DC Collectibles action figure review on the DC Collectibles Batman animated series Expressions Pack Batman figure. If you're trying to pick this up, you can order my big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below. Actually, I think I picked this up at Comic and Figure Addicts. Thanks to Comic and Figure Addicts for giving me a good deal on this piece. And I've actually had this for quite some time now, and I've been meaning to review it, and here I am today. I did a DC review earlier today. Why not do another one? So you get Batman right there, that iconic Batman logo, and then there it is again on the very back, and then on the side it says Expressions Pack, and then on the top it says Batman Animated Series. Not much going on at all on the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Batman out of the packaging in a vanilla pose with his gas mask on, because I just farted a minute ago, and you know, Batman's Batman, he's always prepared. But I really like this figure quite a bit, man. I liked it the first time, but now we get all these added accessories which really make me happy. I like having the fabric cape, and we actually get a couple other capes which we'll take a look at in a little bit, but man, there are a lot of accessories. I mean, that's really the selling point for these expression packs anyway. So let's get a closer look at those, and then we'll get a closer look at the Batman. So first off, we get this awesome clear stand, and I don't know how DC Collectibles has been able to nail this, but this is really one of my new favorite clear stands. I really dig it a lot. Here's a Mafex stand, which is actually probably my very favorite, and it's just a little bit longer and taller, and you get these different ports right over here, and you can rotate at the base. You get hinged right there, hinge right there. You can tighten them with screws, hinge up here, and then you get a spring-loaded clamp, which I really dig quite a bit. We get 3 different capes with this figure, and I really like all 3 of them, especially this one right here. So this is a plastic, very soft plastic, very rubbery, and I really like it a lot. Great for action poses and stuff. And then we get this regular one, same as the first version that we'd gotten, so you can see, you know, it's the same cape right over there. And then we get this fabric cape, which I really dig a lot too. So this one I really like quite a bit, and then get this extra soft material right up here. So we get 3 pairs of interchangeable hands with this figure. We get a pair of fisted hands, we get some battering holding hands, and then we get some of these weapon holding hands, which I cannot really remember which all of them are or which episodes they all came from. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Like this thing right here, it looks like a Mr. Freeze gun or something. So chime in the comment section. I just don't remember exactly what this is from, but it'll fit into one of these weapon holding hands, as you can see right here. So that's pretty cool. We also get this gun thingy, which again, I don't know exactly what this is or which episode it was in, so that's pretty cool. And then we get this remote. Is this like a remote? I can't really tell. I can't remember off the top of my head. And then we get a batarang. I remember this, so definitely remember the batarang. And then you can put it in one of the batarang holding hands right here, and it goes in there pretty easy. Where to go? There it goes. So that's cool. I like that you can do that. That's nifty. He has a knife. I don't remember him having a knife, but sure. All right, that's cool. And then we get this visor, and I really can't remember what this is from. I can't remember which episode it's from, but the material is very elastic, so I dig that quite a bit. If you want to see a demonstration of it wrapped around the head, and that's pretty easy to do. That's actually really not too hard. I like that. So hold on, but that's pretty cool. So you get your Cyclops Batman going on. I can't remember what that visor is for. And then we have the gas mask right here, which I think is great. And then we get the hand with the grapple gun attached to it, so that's awesome. And then we just get the grapple gun all by itself right over there. So we got 7 interchangeable heads with this figure. The Harley Quinn actually gave us more head with the 8 heads instead of the 7. And we get a Bruce Wayne head right there. We get a brooding Batman face. We get a brooding Batman with blood, and then he's kind of scowling with his teeth showing, and then he's got a more grimaced eyebrow look going on right there with that one, and then his mouth is slightly open with this one, and then this one he looks terrified. Now my least favorite of these is the Bruce Wayne head sculpt. This one, I just feel like it doesn't hit that model of Bruce Wayne from the animated series dead on. I don't know, there's something about it that's just slightly off, and it just bothers me a little bit. But the worst thing about this particular head is that it just doesn't fit onto the body correctly. It just fits really weird on there. The neck looks too long. It's just not a great fit. But the rest of these look really good though. So yeah, I'm really liking all of them. I think they all came out really well, and I think they're a whole lot of fun to play around with, having the different heads on there. So yeah, I'm really digging that. And I just wanted to demonstrate putting on the cape. You could see it just goes on like so. One thing that's been a bit unfortunate for me though is that when removing the head, sometimes this peg gets stuck inside the head. So when I'm trying to swap them out, I get the pin coming out of the body, and that's very annoying. And it is a bit of a stiff fit getting this on here. He has the bat ears and everything that'll poke into your fingers, so it's a little tricky getting that on there, but you know, it's not really hard. But yeah, looking at the figure itself, there's no paint detail throughout on this, and I'm not really too upset about it. It's a Batman animated series figure, but we do get very clean paint apps, I think. I like that we get the glossy black paint, and the yellow looks really clean. The gloves look pretty good right over here. So I'm liking that. Again, I like this material right there. That's pretty cool. Fun to play around with. Getting this waist to turn actually took me heating up the figure with a hairdryer, and when doing that, it made the cape kind of flow in the wind, and I really geeked out. So I'm such a dork. Anyway, I like the shorts right over there. And then looking at the boots and everything, look pretty good, you know. Pretty straightforward, animated series figure. No peg holes at the bottom of the feet though. Then here's the back of the figure, bat butt and bat back. Now I actually like the articulation on this figure, but from the waist down, it gets a little bit weak. Anyway, you can move the head up very far, which is great. You know, it's fun for getting him posed, you know, using his grapple gun and all that, and you can move the head down very far, get side-to-side movement, and great head pivoting right here. Shoulders move outward very far, and you can move them down and rotate full 360. You get a single jointed elbow and rotation at the elbow, which we had double jointed elbows right there. You get rotation at the wrist, and they all hinge up and down. No diaphragm joint or anything like that. And again, I had that stuck waist joint, but now it moves just fine. And then you get hip joints that move out pretty far. I'm not going to spread them more than that. And then you can get them kicking forward this much and back very far. No thigh rotation. I really wish we had thigh rotation, and we only get a single jointed knee. I wish we had double jointed knees. And then the ankles do move down, they move up, and he does have ankle pivot. Now to measure out the height of this Batman figure, you can see it's standing at about 6.5 inches tall. And then for your DC Collectibles animated Batman figures, we have the Justice League cartoon version, and then we have our new Expressions pack, and then we have the first animated series Batman figure. And you can see this one fell and it got scuffed on the face and on the helmet right there, and that really bothers me, or it's his mask anyway. And yeah, so I'm glad to have this other version right here. I did try swapping the heads, I just was not able to get the pin out of the head right there, so that was pretty frustrating, but I'm sure with a little bit more effort I could make it happen, but it just doesn't seem to work too well. But yeah, I'm really happiest with this one. And then here's our Expressions pack animated series Batman figure next to the Kotabo Kia animated series Batman figure, which comes with tons of different expressions for this statue, and I think this is a great piece right over here. It's cool seeing these two side by side. I don't know, which one do you like more? I don't know, the colors are just slightly different, but they both look pretty awesome. And then here's Batman next to the only other Expressions pack figure I've reviewed. We have Harley Quinn, and I do own the Joker Expressions pack. I still need to open it. And then here's the Batman figure next to the DC Collectibles Superman animated series Superman figure. And then for another Batman comparison, I wanted to compare the animated series version next to this DC UC Classic version. But please let me know in the comment section if you want to see that Joker Expressions pack reviewed. And then here's the animated series Expressions pack Batman figure next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Now I want to thank you guys again for watching my video. I really do appreciate it, especially when I post 2 videos in one day. Big thanks to those of you that watched both of them. I really do appreciate it. And I appreciate all you that hit that like button when you like the video. Please leave your comments down below letting me know what you think of this figure set. Let me know what you think of the review. And hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell if you have not already. Again, I gotta say I'm very pleased with this figure. I love Batman the animated series. There's definitely a huge nostalgia spot going on with having these animated series figures. I just wish they were a lot more articulated. That's just the thing that really bugs me the most about them, is that they're so close to hitting the mark that I want to see. They have ankle pivot, they have great head articulation, but it's just those limbs are just so limited, so it gets frustrating. But at the same time, I love the way they look, and there's really cool accessories with these. So I'm giving this a sud rating of, it's not too bad. And again, I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comment section below. Again, if you want to see the latest in toy news, you can find it all over at toynewseye.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on the social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Links to everything in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.